Chubstep.
Jrad.
Creating the oil of judgment.
Steed. Chub. Step.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the king of the jungle.
What we need's a few good taters.
What's taters, precious? What's taters, huh?
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And the show started. We are here with Chubstep legend Trent
Vern.
Trent Vern. What do you prefer? What's your legal name? Vern?
Yeah, it's Vern.
Okay. Okay.
Vern.
Perfect. You've been on the show many times. I think one of my favorite times you were on was when you talked about your Las Vegas story where you got stuck in Las Vegas where you had no place to stay and your friend was like 40 minutes away.
Wrapped.
And you almost tried to like steal a rental car or something.
I was almost very successful with that, but yeah.
Yeah. People, go check out that one. Just anytime you're on, I think just search Trent or Vern, and I think any of the times he's been in, it's should be great. You've also been on a couple times for talking about wildland firefighting and all the cool stuff you do with that. But the more recent thing I wanted to have you on about, because it just looked kind of like a crazy experience, was your recent trip to Asia.
Big time. Yeah. So started in Japan, just a one-way ticket, and then kind of went to South Korea and then Thailand. So basically just like 3 countries, but like I went all over, those places. One-way ticket was only $420 too. So,
Wow.
yeah. All I had packed was I made a video about this, but like just like a school backpack, like, just like carried me throughout my entire time. Month and a half, I was gone, 6 weeks. So yeah, I
So
spent.
what did you have in the backpack? Like what, because you can only fit so much. Like what if you were packing you didn't know the amount of time you were going to be there.
I didn't even look at the weather, dude.
You didn't even look at the weather. What what did you have packed in this backpack? Like what were all the items?
I had like 2 pairs of jeans, like a pair of shorts, and like 3 or 4 shirts and some underwear and some socks, obviously. That's really it. Like,
Okay.
and apparently I didn't need jeans at all. It was super hot in Japan. And then when I got to Thailand, it was like even hotter. So like I just kind of missed out on a lot of, but I didn't want to get rid of them because they were nice jeans.
You
So,
overpacked.
overpacked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I did a little bit more preparedness, I would have packed half the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Lighter in your back. Okay, so no plan. How long did you end up being there?
So I was in Japan. Well, though the whole thing was like 6 weeks, but I was in
Yeah.
Japan 6 weeks. I went and took the bullet train, bounced around all over the place. Met up with a friend that was randomly there at the time. Yeah, just like saw all of Japan. It was really cool. Definitely recommend it to anybody. And then from there, I just wanted to see South Korea because it was so close. I heard good things, so I popped over there to Seoul. And then checked out the DMZ. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Oh yeah, so Steed has crossed over the DMZ.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well,
Yeah.
the day before I went, they had a bombing, like North Korea, like
Oh
bombed.
God.
Yeah, they bombed their own roads. So there was like an explosion, everything shut down, and then South Korea started firing at North Korea.
Oh God.
Yeah, but then the next day everything opened up. So yeah, we're doing tours. And I was on a tour the next day, and there was still
Oh my God.
background on North Korea.
So Trent, for the family members that were at home observing this, we all thought you were going to end up getting like stuck in some North Korean prison, like you were going to jump the border. It's a North Korean prison.
I was kind of hoping for some crazy story like that. I was looking into flights to Pyongyang.
Yeah.
Yeah, just can't.
They don't do it.
Yeah, they don't do it. And
Not a
actually,
big tourist destination.
yeah, yesterday I just saw that South Korea Seoul is under martial law, right? I guess the president
Mm,
freaked out and like, so some crazy stuff, some crazy hostile stuff is going on over there still. They're still
yeah. Well, Steed always likes to point out that the Korean War never ended. They just did a ceasefire.
exactly, yeah, that is a good point. I didn't know anything about it really.
Yeah.
Very fascinating, like all the stuff.
I know almost nothing about the Korean War, and that was like people know about like World War II and Vietnam, but
Mhm.
there's this war in between that happened that people just don't know anything about. It's
Yeah,
very, yeah. So
yeah.
it's
Learning about all that stuff, like families just like it was one Korea, and then all of a sudden it's just like two, and then people just got cut off,
yeah.
and families left behind.
Same thing that happened with the Dakotas.
North and South, yeah,
Yeah, North and South.
haven't
Tough
seen.
life, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know that's right.
I don't know. What was the craziest thing you ate while you
Uh,
were there?
I don't know. I tried to eat as much like crazy stuff as possible. Japan had a lot of like just crazy new food, seafood, obviously sushi.
Yes. Yes.
One of the first things I got when I got off the like train station from the airport was just like a rotisserie stick with like four different little octopuses on it,
Yeah.
just covered in teriyaki sauce, and like that was pretty good. But I don't know. I had like everything, dude. Like the traditional food, the spam, sushi spam, stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sushi spam, I've made that. Yep.
I couldn't say I had whale penis. I did have like shark cartilage, which was something.
Shark cartilage?
Yeah, it was on a menu. So
That can't be good.
no, it was really bad. It was like cartilage. Like
Yeah.
it was really hard, and it was like in like a I don't know. It just was not good. And I thought it was going to be something crazy and unique,
You're
but
like, oh, what are we missing out on? We're not eating this in the States. And they're like, no, there's a reason we don't eat this because
yeah.
it's literally just a hard. Did it have any flavor or like what is
No, it was just like cartilage mixed with like I don't know, soy sauce. It was just hard, and
weird?
it tasted like I was eating plastic. Like that's
Oh
how,
my God. Okay, so that was the maybe the worst thing you ate while you were there.
yeah, yeah, probably.
Okay. Was there something that sketched you out as far as food goes? You're like, I don't know if I'm going to get sick from this, but I probably will. Or a normal person would. I mean, you can take a lot, but what normal person might get
No,
sick from?
honestly, so like Japan was all good stuff. South Korea, really good food. But then, yeah, Thailand had something I wasn't gonna cross. I did have some scorpion in Thailand,
Oh
which
my God.
yeah, that wasn't so bad. But they did have, at a couple like Thai markets, they would sell bugs, like
Yeah.
and just like maggots, and like I would try. I didn't try it, but they had like crickets and then just like maggots, like straight up like just fried maggots, and I was like I couldn't do that. Maybe if I was
You
like
draw that's where you drew the line. But I
yeah,
mean, how is a scorpion any different than that?
I don't know. They just sell scorpion on a stick. Like you just get it when you're walking around. Like it's a little bit more. I don't
But I
know.
mean, it's basically a bug.
Yeah, yeah. I just saw that. But and then you can have alligator too. Like in Bangkok, they just have like a whole alligator just like stripped and laid out like sideways, like
Yeah.
just serve alligator on a stick, and then
Yeah.
yeah, you can try anything really.
Well, so we were talking about our last Chubstep episode, we were talking about exotic poultry to eat at Thanksgiving. Like people just do the traditional turkey. We were like, what about like ostrich or swan? I feel like maybe you could get that in some Thai market if
Oh,
you wanted to. But
lady,
I didn't even think about like, what if we turn like what if a holiday tradition, like for Christmas tradition going forward, instead of like a Christmas ham, how about a Christmas alligator?
I like it. Definitely
Yeah.
need to order it straight from Thailand too.
Yeah. Here's my last question with the scorpion thing. Do you just eat the shell? Like you just crunching down on a scorpion shell, or how does that work?
Apparently, you eat like I thought you just eat the body of it, but you just eat the whole thing, including the little pincher needle
Oh
thing.
my God.
Yeah. Yeah, just a couple shots and you're ready to go. That's all you need.
Oh my God. Okay. Doesn't seem the most appealing, but you said it wasn't the worst thing, so
Nah,
it
nah.
just tells you how bad the cartilage was.
Explain as you would a child.
I know, Trent, you have no shame in where you sleep. I'm sure you were in some sketchy sleeping scenarios. What was the worst place you slept in while you were there?
Well, so I stayed in all hostels the entire time, pretty much.
Yeah.
Maybe like at a private room or two, like here and there, just to treat myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, like I guess the hostels were all really pretty nice, dude. Like
Okay. Okay.
they were a little bit more expensive. South Korea a little bit more expensive, but Thailand they were really cheap, and most of them were like very nice. I actually downloaded this app. I would recommend it for anybody. It's called Hostel World. Never used it.
Okay.
I've stayed in plenty of hostels, and like it's the place to, there's so many reviews on all the stuff.
Okay.
Of course, my horse.
Yeah, I just picked a place with like 2,000 reviews, and like the social atmosphere is like through the roof, like a 10-point rating or whatever. So
Okay. So you actually did do some pre-planning as far as it went with the sleeping arrangements.
yeah, well, yeah. Sometimes there was a point towards the end where like I booked, and then I thought I booked another day, and the lady had cleaned out that I went for a walk and a hike, and then the lady cleaned out all my stuff and aside, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, you didn't book another day," and she's like, "Our rooms are full." And then I started going around this small town, like different hostels, and they were all full. So I was
Oh
on
my God.
the street, but then I found a hostel like a couple miles away that I could stay at, like outside of town. So
Were
yeah.
you finding that most of the people spoke English in most of the places you're at?
Yeah, even in like remote northern Thailand, it was like still like somewhat touristy. So like
Okay.
everybody was able to speak English. Like, yeah. And
That
Japan,
wasn't
yeah. English was never really a problem. Everything, all the
okay.
views have pictures, on them too, so you can just point. It's really
Okay.
yeah, cool. Some of these hostels were like they had two pools. One of them I entered in a beer pong competition with a couple friends that I had met, and you get a 5,000 baht bar tab, which is like $180 US. And yeah, we won.
Nice.
So it was just like $180, and then like as soon as you get there, the first night you spin this wheel, and then there's like a little sliver on this wheel where you can win 2,000 baht bar tab. That's their like currency baht. And I think that's like another like $80. So just like that goes a long way in Thailand. Just like unlimited drinks, just it was, and food too. So it was pretty
Can't
fun.
beat that. Yeah. Explain the video that I saw where you got in a boxing match at you looked pretty drunk at that point.
Yeah. So that was on this magical island. It's called the PP Islands. So beautiful, like so much natural beauty. And that's shortly after I got to Thailand. I had met a couple people at this other thing, and then I took a boat ride to the PP Islands. And it's a really small like area where the people are packed into. I stayed at this hostel where they give you earplugs to check in. Like once you check in, they give you earplugs.
Yeah.
It's right on the beach. It's $10 a night. So
Oh my God.
super cheap, but like it's a bar slash hostel. So it's very loud, and
That's why they give you the earplugs. Yep.
yeah. And right away, like I got there early, and then they were doing a boat party, and tour the island. So I was like, okay, I threw my bags in my room, and then went on the boat party with all my friends that I had met like the day previously, and it was beautiful. Like you just check out the whole island, and they serve you drinks. The staff is drinking too. Like it's quite the quite fun. And then like the boat party is like 5 hours long, so like everybody's pretty wasted at the end of it. It's like snorkeling and stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently on this island specifically, you can box. You can drunk box, like anybody.
Okay.
Drunk box, the winner gets a bucket of beer. And one of my friends on the boat party said he did it the other day. I was like, I need to do it. And then as soon as the boat party ended, I was drinking a little bit more, and then just left everybody and just wandered up there. And then I started like asking people in the ring, like, you can just go up, watch for free. And I started like asking people if they wanted to get in the ring and fight. Like, I was pretty hammered at this point. Pretty hammered. And I was like, do you want to fight? And everybody's like, no, dude, like, I don't want to fight you. And yeah, I was just kept asking. But then I realized that there's a place where you actually like sign up to fight.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Volunteers.
Yeah, and I'm waiting to get in the ring. Apparently, there's a couple fights before me, and like each time, like I just tried crawling into the ring, like trying to find the next person. They're like, "You're not up yet." With turn, and they give you like the Muay Thai shorts and stuff
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
So, eventually, like I was just about to go, and then all my friends start to wander in from the boat party. they're all watching me. So like the pressure was on, and I got in the ring. The guy was equally hammered. Luckily, he was about my size, maybe a little.
Okay, good. Yeah, you could that could have been really unlucky because
Yeah,
if you're just a name that's sign up, you get a massive guy that shows up.
it was definitely some like they try to match you up with somebody like
Okay.
I guess, but sometimes you just get unlucky and get matched with
Yeah.
whoever they got. But yeah, I got matched up with some guy who was equally drunk, and we were both just hammered. Like we were swinging for the fences. We fell on each other, and I like got up and I flew back across the entire ring, just stumbling. It was, yeah, but I did win. I won. So
I saw that. I saw that. That was huge. And you guys were like legit swinging. When I saw the video of you guys, it was not like light punches. Like you are full swinging at this guy.
yeah, I mean, it was very drunk, like large swinging punches. But yeah,
Yes.
we were definitely swinging. And at one point, I'll send you this video later, but I just put my hands down and then just let him take a couple punches on me, and then I had a black eye the next day. Yeah, so probably not the smartest move.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
And I guess both people get a medal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Participation trophy for him.
yeah, which is stupid. I was like, it was kind of like right after the fight. I guess I kind of don't remember right after the fight.
Yeah.
Apparently, I just ripped off my medal and threw it. Like the next day, I was like, "Oh, guys, I gotta grab." Like to my friends, I was like, "I didn't grab my bucket of beer." Like the winner gets a bucket of beer, and they're like, "Dude, you grabbed it. You drank the whole thing."
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
After
So
that point, yeah.
yeah,
Oh
just
my God.
how drunk everybody was at the fight or
Yeah,
fight.
I like that.
After part really. And
Yeah,
like 2 a.m.
nice.
Yeah.
Um, what was was there any kind of other stories that we missed out on while you were there? Obviously, 6 weeks, there's a lot of stuff that goes on, but
Yeah. Yeah. So I did lose my wallet twice.
oh my God.
Yeah. A lot of stuff. Hats, sweatshirts, and all that stuff. But I lost a wallet. And then
But that didn't have your passport in it? Like you didn't lose your passport.
luckily, so I had like 4 credit cards with me, and I like separated, I only put like one credit card in my wallet at a time. But then eventually I lost all but one credit card. I lost one in South Korea. I lost, and I didn't lose my wallet, but then I lost my wallet in Thailand, and then I bought a new wallet, put my new credit cards in there, and my debit card, and stuff, and then I lost that one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then during jungle tubing. Yeah, so yeah.
Well, yeah, so I'm wondering, how are these getting lost? Is it because you're having to take everything with you? Are somebody stealing these? Are
Well,
they?
I'm okay. So the first time I put it with my friend's stuff,
Yeah.
and like because I was jumping in and out of the pool, so I put it with their stuff, and then the next day I had to catch a flight to northern Thailand, and I was like, "Hey, I think I have my wallet and your stuff," and they were like, "No, you don't." And then apparently I did, so I
Okay.
got it shipped to me from Thailand like 2 days ago. I just got my wallet, so she was able to ship it back to me,
Nice.
but I didn't have it for the entire time. And then I was able to use my like 2 credit cards that I had for the remainder of the trip. And then I lost those like 5 or 6 days before my flight. And then I just had withdrawn enough cash where I just like survived off that for 6 days. So yeah, pretty pretty hungry and pretty poor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but it worked out. Yeah,
Yeah,
couldn't
you got back. You got
Yeah.
back.
another couple days though. I don't think without doing something drastic.
Yes. Yeah. Um, what was your favorite spot?
Northern Thailand. I
Northern
really,
Thailand.
like the and stuff in southern Thailand, but northern Thailand was really cool. Like it was remote. Saw some elephants. Did this crazy like water park thing. And then I got leptospirosis on this jungle tour that I did, jungle tubing.
What is that?
Well, so yeah, that's a whole nother thing is I just got a call back from the infectious disease doctor because I had a bunch of kidney stuff happening the last like 2 weeks. I was going to take this call earlier, but I got really sick. I was peeing blood and another kidney thing just like going down the drain. And they found out I had leptospirosis. And that's like a thing from rodent urine.
Oh my God.
And
Oh my God.
he was so sure that like they're very good investigators. He's so sure that I got it from northern Thailand in Pai, like during this jungle tubing. And I showed him a video, and it was like you stop, like some of the stops. One of them you pull over and just like you just have a party in this mud pit, and just everybody's covered in mud. And he's like, "Yeah, that's 100% where you got it, dude." Like, yeah. And apparently that's on me, and he's like, "Yeah, that's." Without a doubt, this is where you got it. Like 100, and he's doing a presentation with his fellow doctors and stuff.
Yeah.
Showing him my pictures and videos that I had on this jungle tour when I was
Oh my God.
all I was hammered, and it's just really funny. So yeah,
So you would not, so for other travelers, word of advice, avoid that spot.
no, I would say do it. Just
Go back.
just avoid the rodent urine.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So just know where the rodents piss, and then just avoid that spot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good yeah, thing. Yeah, because you were hospitalized. I mean, it was a pretty serious thing. And luckily you were coming back. You had already, like, what if that happened early in the trip? That would be really bad.
I was coming back for a wedding in West Texas, and then at the wedding I was like, shit, I do not feel good. And then I drove to Denver, and then I was hospitalized for a week because I was peeing blood and
Yeah.
these were failing. But we're all good, pretty much.
Good. Good. Okay. So yeah, again, if you go do that, just avoid that spot in the mud. Or just know the risks. Risk versus reward, right?
Definitely more reward than risk, I would say.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Worth
I
it.
like that. So what was your big announcement, right? You said you had a big announcement.
Well, I think that was it. I guess I'm definitely gonna have to be back on sometime in April or May, because I told you I got a new wildland firefighting job, right?
No.
No,
No.
be a smoke jumper this season.
Oh, that's okay. That became official. I know you were applying for that thing. So that's where you actually explain to people what that is, and then we'll have you back on once you've done it a little bit.
Or April 7th. So I got to go through their like training and everything. But where basically the same job I do, but I jump out of planes now. So, or I will be jumping out of planes into fires.
So it's like the super remote areas where people can't drive there. You have to jump out of a plane to get there, right?
Yeah. They're called smoke. So I'll be starting that. I got to start getting in shape and doing that. So,
Oh man.
and then tell you a little bit about it.
Perfect. Good luck, Trent. And thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. It's always a good time.
Appreciate it. Feel better. All right. Thanks, Trent. We'll have you on soon. Or Vern. Sorry, Vern. Appreciate it. And the show has ended. Be gone.
Now you know you got to go.
Peace. This is Yasin.